Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing today? I am a very, very, very cold Sanctum gamer today. So forgive me with my hoodie on. Also, my fro is gone, so I have zero protection on my head. Everything just feels extra cold today here in Josie. So I am all warmed up. I am sitting nice and comfy. I got a heater right next to me. Got my hoodie on to protect my poor scalp. And yeah, I am ready for a nice chilled evening. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, Talanan. Awesome to see you. Well, not to see you. I suppose to read your name. Whichever one it is. Vladimir Ghana, welcome. Citrus. Never knew you only had 13 mods, Sanctum. Oh no, I've got way more than 13 mods. This is a fresh account that I am using, and that is why you only see 13 mods there. Because I am not in any of my usual accounts. That's why. If I was in City of Tando, you are going to see probably like 100 mods. If I was in Nomersburg account, you're going to see something like 70 mods. And if we were in River Valley, we're probably going to see maybe 40 mods. But this is a fresh account, and we shall talk about that right now. Also, did I get assets for the murder house? I got assets for the murder house. I have assets for the murder house. But I must say, so today was meant to be a River Valley live stream, right? But I must be honest, I am feeling no motivation to build, and that is a problem. I am not feeling creative at all in terms of building any of the cities. Instead, what I am feeling like doing is actually build a map, and I want to build a map. So I figured, why force myself to build if I'm not feeling like building? I don't have the motivation to build. Let me do what I want to do for a change and take a chill session tonight and just do wow, Talanan, for the more mods and mangoes fund. Oh, Talanan, thank you so much. Really appreciate the donation. I've barely done anything, and already you are showing such generosity. Talanan, thank you. Really appreciate it. So yeah, everybody, I'm hoping people are not going to be too upset with me, but with the lack of inspiration to build right now, I don't want to force it, because then I end up building things that I end up demolishing later, and we end up building things that I am not happy with. You might not like it. So right now I'm feeling like building a map, a brand new map. My fingers are just itching with maps. So I want to do a map, but I don't want to do any of my usual maps, right? I have built lots and lots of like green maps and so on. So I thought this time round, I'm going to take a stab at building a Snowfall map. Now, I have never done anything in Snowfall before. In fact, I don't think I've ever opened a Snowfall city or anything to even try anything with Snowfall. But now I actually want to do that. So I figured I'm going to give a Snowfall map a try. I've always wanted to do something that's extremely mountainous, but it never seems to come out quite right in, you know, your general green maps. So I figured, why not jump into a Snowfall one, give it a try, let's see how the map turns out, and maybe even give it a go at building a Snowfall city. I've never built one before, and people have asked me in comments and, you know, responding to like images that I post on Instagram or wherever, that will I ever do a Snowfall city? And it's something that I figured I might as well try my hands at. I want variety. I want to do something different. So yeah, today we're going to be starting off with a Snowfall map. We'll see how far we get in the 2 hours. And once we're done with that, we'll see if that will transition into a city. Mods and mangoes. I love geography, so this will be fun. Awesome, Vladimir. Citrus, I'm glad you understand. I have not forgotten about the House of Horrors. It's going to happen. So well, not House of Horrors, Murder House. We will definitely be doing that. I see. Oh, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. No, you are amazing. No, you are amazing. You guys toss around amazings. 411, you only like building on my maps. Oh, thank you so much. That is so kind. Really appreciate that. I'm super glad to hear that there are actually people who appreciate my maps. That really makes me feel very good, because for the longest time I didn't think I was, well, I still don't think I'm a good map creator, but thank you. I'm just glad that people like them. How about you? Oh, you just said it. Okay, I just said it. I don't know what I said, but I'm glad I said it. Sup, brother? Much love from Portugal. Hey, Jose Felipe from Portugal. Welcome to the stream. Really glad to have you. You love my outfit. Oh man, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit of a chilly day. We have a cold front that's passing over the country this weekend. So during the day wasn't so bad, but I feel like this evening the temperature has just suddenly plummeted. I was sitting in like just a normal long sleeve vest, but now I've had to lay up a bit. I've had to switch on heaters, and yeah, it's hectic. Hello, Sakura Nation. Welcome. All right, so yes, I did say Snowfall Citrus. We're definitely doing Snowfall. So what I did was I jumped onto the workshop and I found the Snowfall theme, which I thought would fit what I want to do, I think. I mean, I don't know much about Snowfall, to be honest. So if we need to switch out the theme, if anybody knows of a better theme that you think would look good, we can give that a try, but we'll kick off with this one. Let's see how the map turns out, and then we'll decide later on whether we're going to change the theme or not. So similar to River Valley, we started on a path, but then towards the end, we kind of switched from a green map to a desert field map. So let's see how it goes. Actually, I've never noticed this, eh? It's cool. Let's go ahead, we'll fire it up. So I'm hoping today we will just build a lot of the terrain. We will carve out as many mountains and hills as we can. Probably not gonna do a lot of detail carving. We'll probably save that for another stream, maybe next week, maybe the week after, maybe during the week, I don't know. But I really want to do more and more live streams. Actually, I think during the week especially, maybe even do a couple midweek streams as well and see how it goes. But I want to start doing more things, not just the standard cities that I'm building. I want to kind of varietize things a bit. You are a good creator. You are amazing, fantastic creator. And the fact that you give us voice too is amazing, and make you one simple but love man. Just good vibes and positive energy. Jose, thank you so much for those super kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you. A British map with farms and country roads. It's a snowfall map. Snowfall map with maps. White farms, maybe. I don't know. Sanctum, you are the best. You have the best community. Thank you so much. And that community, by the way, is all of you. So thank you so much. Guess what, Dustin? It means that you are also awesome. Thank you. Sanctum is added again. I always imagine the next GTA would be based on one of your cities. Wouldn't that be something? Imagine I get a call from Rockstar Games like, hey, can you make a city for the next GTA? My head will probably explode. Much love to you all from chat. Really hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey Sanctum, hey Xerox, welcome. Awesome to have you. What am I thinking about terrain and water? I have no idea. I'm just thinking I need some maps. I want, so let me actually say, so what I want is, I kind of have a rough idea in my head, in that I want some kind of mountain ranges, right? All the way along the edge of the map. So kind of cutting through like so. And then I want something in this vicinity as well, from a mountainous point of view, because I want the road to kind of come in and work its way through the terrain and out in another direction. And then somewhere along here have some kind of lake maybe, and then a stream that also goes out. So I kind of want the mountain ranges along, and there's this sort of like valley that runs between these two mountains. The one here, I don't want it to be necessarily a big mountain range, but just a mountain that kind of tapers out into low-lying cliffs, because I want this area to also be flat, I think. And then just have a stream that runs through with a lake, because I imagine as the winter progresses, this lake will maybe freeze over and the local residents will go and enjoy their ice skating on top of the river, as whether it's dangerous or not. I see it in movies, so I kind of have that image in my head that they will do something like that, and then it'll just continue all the way out. But I don't know anything about how cities manage and maintain things in such cold weather. I do not live in such an environment, so if I am doing something that is completely bonkers, completely out there, we could either go for it, or you can just kind of reel me back in so that we get something decent going. Okay, so that is kind of what I'm thinking in my head. Does this work? Oh no. How do you do this? I got this mod. Where is it? I got this mod. Oh, it's not here. Did I not enable it? Hang on a second. I wanna check something. So I got this mod that allows you to rotate your brush, and I was hoping that would really come in handy, because yeah, rotate brush, there we go, it's enabled. Unless it doesn't work. Allows rotation of tree, terrain, resource, and surface brushes. There's no options on this thing, so how do I rotate the brush? Because when I tried to rotate the brush just now, it was doing its own thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure the mod was actually enabled. Let me just get back in there. Sanctum, you said if you didn't like how the Snowfall map turns out, that's an idea to go off. You said if you didn't like how the Snowfall map turns out? I don't quite understand you, Citrus. You can rephrase that a bit for me. Y'all are so lovely this morning. Hey, from my point of view, y'all are so lovely this evening. You are lovely time. I see compliments are just being tossed around today, hey? Everybody is in a generous mood to just tell everybody how lovely they are. This is like an Oprah show. You are lovely, and you are lovely, and you are lovely. Heck, everybody is lovely. I should change the title. You are right. Vladimir, thank you. I actually wanted to do that. I wasn't sure that to do that before the stream or not. So let me actually change this to Snowfall map building. I'm not the best at giving titles. I never know what to call. In fact, that's another thing. I never know what to call my stuff. So that's another thing I want to play around. I really want to play around with things on the channel, hey? Like, I feel the monotony of everything, but I suppose all in time. Alright, Vladimir, I have changed the title. I hope it reflects. To be honest, that sounds like a good idea. I don't know which idea that is. What's up, fine people? What's up, Marvin? We are getting a class in map making today. You are too kind with your words, people. You are too kind. I don't play much on Snowfall maps, but I'm really interested to see you build something good. Thank you, Jose. I am also interested in seeing if I can build something. Earlier on, you said that if you didn't like how the snow map is turning out, then you might change the theme. That was just another suggestion if it happened. Ah, okay. Okay, okay, cool, I get you. 01, we will return to Normansburg, don't worry. I actually got some ideas on stuff I want to build in Normansburg. But yeah, today it's not a city building day. Today for me is just a map building day. I want to chill, build some maps. I want to keep my fingers building maps. So yeah, let's see how that goes. What is this? I think this... Oh man, I don't like what this brush is doing. Is this my usual brush? I think this is the usual brush. I really don't get how you rotate. Ooh. Alright, so note to self. Don't go clicking off of the map. You will get weird errors. I got a weird error there. Where did all these brushes come from? Did they come with the mod? They must have come with that mod. Anyway. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's get this started. So I do want certain areas to peak more than others. I really want to understand how I can rotate this brush. I really don't get it. Is there like maybe a key? Is the brush rotating or is it just me? Oh, it's staying with... I don't get what's happening here. I don't know what this mod is doing. If anybody knows how to use this mod, let me know. Actually, hang on. Why am I saying that? Let me just do a quick Steam. I just now Google this brush quickly. What was the mod called? Rotate brush? I don't remember what the mod was called. Yeah, rotate brush. If it's got, it says hold control while moving the mouse. Ah, okay. You see, here I am busy criticizing something and I am the one who doesn't know how to actually use the tool. So it says hold control. Okay, so it rotates, but it still does that, which is not ideal. Press control to rotate 15 degrees. Let's go back to you. There we go. So if I just keep pressing control, it keeps rotating. Great. And then hold shift and press shift and control to rotate to the bigger. Okay, cool. I see now. All right, we can rotate brushes. It makes a bit more sense. Let me move my chat window so I can follow along. All right, let's continue this out. So I love using this brush when I start off simply because it's got some life to it. So it makes everything look a little better than it actually is. So all the high areas, these areas that go much higher than all the others, will be turned into what will hopefully be peaks. I actually want a peak around here as well, I think. So when building maps, I like to get the general look of the entire place down before I'm moving for all of the detail work. So that's generally my approach. I like the way I love the cliff. This theme is just nicely detailed. It's supposed to have very high res, what's this, in textures. So yeah, I want this peak to be much higher, and it can have like sub peaks maybe. Okay, so that's as high as we go. But I think if the highest peak is here, that works. And then this can kind of flatten out towards the rest of the map. Now I'm definitely going to, I don't want this to be a perfectly flat terrain. I do want some hills up and about. Oh, before I forget, I want to turn off the sea, just so that we don't have any sea level at all. Okay. And then we can have some other minor peaks that can join up here. So we'll hopefully come in and carve out some shapes here, but I do want, it must be like a range, a mountain range that's going to span all the way across the side, landing down. Now I'm not taking inspiration from any specific area. Hey, I just want mountains everywhere and around. The Persuader, I do not know. You know that they say mastery, it's a very hard thing to come by. Hey, I don't know if master is the word that I would use to describe me, but thank you so much for the kind words. I find that when I'm building maps, 90% of the time, what I start off with is not what I end up with. Usually the general shape remains, but once you get into like the detailing, you know, the carving the actual details of the landscape, it just changes so much. But I really do enjoy map building. Okay, so I want this to actually taper in a bit more. Maybe have like, ooh, like slight mini peaks. I think I actually want you to go back a little bit more. Yeah. So this is kind of the path coming in. Can just go in a little bit more as well. And then we can kind of bring it through. This area must definitely have, I want there to be a peak here, I think. Hello Error Gaming, how are you doing today? Hope you're good. Hope you're keeping well, keeping safe. Have you noticed, peeps, how these days greetings are not just a hello, how are you, but it's hey, hope you're keeping safe? That has become a standard in greeting now. We'll join stream back later. No worries, Citrus. We shall hopefully still be here. Okay. So we've got a rough building area. Thing is, this is not very conducive, obviously, to non-modders, but you would need to mod the crap out of this map and expand out with an 81 tiles mod to be able to get a lot of ground to build in, unless we kind of flatten this area out a little bit more. I definitely don't want the ground going lower than that. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's noticed that. It's like all the emails I receive now, work, personal life, everything is just, hey, hope you're keeping safe. It's the new norm, eh? Now, another thing is, I generally don't like using this brush, at least not till very later on. So, because if you look at any landscape, right, like no area is ever perfectly flat. There is always some small, elevation in the ground. So this brush, this first one, I think allows me to get that look perfectly. Because after doing this, if you go over the entire area with the the leveling tool, the leveling brush, or the soften brush, the soften tool, it will make everything look nice and smooth, but then you'll still have little bumps here and there, which makes it look a whole lot more realistic. At least I think it does. Come on, Error Gaming, let's be honest. Building on flat ground is boring. Like, where's the challenge? Where's the challenge? You need some challenge. I generally don't like building on flat ground. It's too easy. It's like, okay, all the roads are straight. You have no need to put any, to get creative to make it what's funky, But this is what I like to do. Because once you go over to the soften tool, I think it makes the whole thing stand out. It makes the whole place, the whole landscape look a lot more realistic in terms of the bumps and stuff. Let's get all of this done. Okay. Here we go. I think that's a lot better. But we'll flatten out areas a whole lot more. A whole lot better than this as we go along. As we start carving more and more things. You have not been to the Netherlands. It is flat. Okay. I'll take that. I cannot argue with that since I have not been to the Netherlands. Okay. Now we can still flatten out some areas just for okay. Now I wanna try and get, let's do this. So let's talk about, this is too much of a dink. Oh, I can't see anything. You know what I should have gotten? I should have gotten the Topographic Lines mod. It allows you to see the topographic lines without being in this, without having the brushes up. But anyways, I wanna get a river. I just wanna see. But I've turned off the sea. I've turned off the sea, so let's do. So I'm gonna leave you. I actually want. So I wanna try and put a path for the river through the map. And I wanted to really meander, so I wanted to like to really go in and around the landscape. This is a big river. That's fine. You can have big rivers. I didn't plan on doing any form of detailing in this episode, so I haven't downloaded any props or anything of the likes. No trees, nothing. But what I do want to get is Mr. Mason's bare trees, because I think those will, you know, the ones without leaves. I think those will fit here perfectly. Error Gaming, is this map going to be modded or vanilla? It is, I don't know. You know, I'll probably keep it vanilla, but I do want to use a couple of non-vanilla trees though. Like I was just saying just now, Mr. Mason's, I want to use Mr. Mason's bare trees because I think those trees will fit perfectly in this map. Height is 85, so let's drop you to 75, shall we? So this is to enable the flow of water. Enabling a smooth flow of water in this game is wow. I think that's the best word I can use to describe it. Is this enough of a difference in elevation? Yeah, it's enough. We're probably gonna make this river much skinnier, by the way. I don't think this is going to be its final size, but it'll have to do for now. This is to get an idea of the flow through the map. We might even change the direction of the river, but let's see how it goes. Okay, hang on, let me see. I'm back. What did I miss? A to R, you missed nothing, I don't think. Your voice is very relaxing and soothing, Corpsey. Thank you so much. That's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice and weird at the same time when people give me such a compliment, because I've never received such a compliment in my life. But thank you. Really appreciate it. So this is the lake. This is where that lake will be. We'll probably drift it out a little bit more. I want there to be like chunks of land in it. Right, that's kind of my vision for it. But we'll see. Now I want it to go out this way, but what if I send it out that way instead? I'm not sure. Christy says, I know there a tiny bit of... Oh, okay. You're talking still about the flatland. But man, sometimes you are driving and everything is man-made just to get some variation from the flatland. Okay, I wonder, what if can I branch it actually? Can we split? Would it make sense to actually split the river? I think it wouldn't be too bad if we split a river with it. Let's drop the elevation again, shall we? And we'll drop the elevation from this point. So we'll have a water source point here to feed that direction and this direction. Let's see how it goes if we split it. But if we're splitting it, let me just decrease the size a bit. There we go. Okay. Do not split, in my opinion. That's interesting. Do you think City Skylines will launch next year? Okay, message retracted. All right, Vladimir, let's see. You don't think I should split it? Okay, let's finish the one, and then we will continue. We'll actually let the water flow and then see. I do not have a problem not splitting it. This is looking boring. I want to get some life into the... Let's get some life into it. There we go. Let's get some more life into this. So that river edge was just looking too boring. It was too regular, too well shaped. Let's keep it going. Let's see, how's that? Nah. I don't approve. I don't approve. I don't like how it's going there. Nope, I have to do this. I have to actually flatten this area out to get rid of that. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Ooh. I want this to be a little bit more lively. So I'm gonna bring you that way. So what we'll do is we're gonna bring like cliffs in and around all of these spaces to justify the flow and why it's kind of bending all the way around all of these areas. Ooh. This is no. I think there's a problem with that mod. Because as soon as I go out of bounds, you know what? Let me not blame the mod, shame. Might be something else. I dropped it here, so I'll probably need to drop it again around about here. Why isn't it 65? All of these should be 65. Okay, let me just get the height right. Okay, so I'll probably have to drop it again around here. So let's drop it again to 55. Boom. Okay. And then now we should get some additional depth. So we should have a river should flow nicely from one point to the other. Okay. Hello, Metro Titan. You from South Wales. Welcome to the stream. I am doing well. Thank you very much for asking. I am just a little bit chilly. That's all. Otherwise, can't complain. I trust you are well. I trust you are good. I am hoping the fact that we're seeing you here is a sign that all is well with you. Okay. Let's do that. There we go again. I am gonna have a guess that it is that rotating brush mod, simply because this is the first time I've ever used that mod, and it's the first time I've ever had this error happen to me, and I don't like it one little bit. How do these rocks look? I actually want to check something. Do these rocks fit in nicely with these areas? Ooh, look at that. The rocks have snow. Oh, I think that is brilliant. I think that is brilliant. I love it. I think they blend in so nicely. Check that out. I think they're blending so nicely. I love it. Definitely looking forward to using those. Let's actually make it slightly bigger. I have always wondered. I've actually never paid attention until now. But check that out. I guess the game has this date hard-coded in as a starting date. 27th of November 2015 is when everything always starts. Now I know. I thought they would have done a get current system time and then let that be the starting point. Because 5 years from now, somebody starts building the city, they're still going to be building from 2015. Let's see. This is very, very bright, this map. Like my poor eyes. Okay, let's see if I can get some flow going here. Let's get the first water in. So you're going to be here. Ooh, this is... Actually, no, let me not start there. Let me actually start right from the top so that I can see what. This is so hard to see. I had thought that they would have adjusted, so you need to go a bit higher, all the way up there. Okay, I need to ensure that I'm not going to flood this entire area. Let's do that. And this area as well. Okay, let's do this again. Where are we? Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, at least the watercolor is visible, so that's good. And the flow begins. The next bit is here. So this is very low. Once the water actually catches up here and there's flow, I can actually raise this a bit more without it kind of going backwards and disrupting the other one. So for now, we will leave it at that and let that flow also start going. And then we've got another area here. So I'm leaving the split for now, Vladimir. I heed your advice, and let's see how everything looks, and then we'll decide whether or not we will actually split the river. Hello, Evan Walker from Indonesia. Welcome, Evan. Marvin Wood asks, isn't that the date the game became public? Yeah, it probably is. My comment is just that why tie the game to that date, you know? Because not everybody is still living in 2017 or what is it, 2015, whatever the date was. But if you do a get current system time, at least then the starting date always keeps up with when the person started building a city. I just think that would have looked cooler. It's my opinion. Could be wrong, you know. Hello, your favorite city builder. Hello, High Speed. How are you, High Speed? Super glad that you're here. Hey, Chris. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome. A familiar name. Let's elevate here, but let's get more water going. You know what what I didn't do? I did not set they all set at half capacity instead of setting at maximum. Oh, that's a bummer. But it looks like it's still gonna get here. It's still gonna get here, but this one is not going to fill out this space. Not by a long shot. There's no way this is going to fill up my lake. So you know what I will do? Let me give this a pause. Let me grab shrink here, but let's get that height. We're going to drop the lake from this point on to the height that I want it to be. All the way out that way. Okay. And then what I'm going to then do is take you. Let's plop you here. And let's hope you will then go ahead and fill out this lake for us. Don't backflow, don't backflow, don't backflow, don't backflow. This should be enough to push it forward. Yeah, there we go. Great. That's what I want to see. It's my pleasure, Chris. Thank you for joining me on this stream. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see that people are actually willing to take time out of their day to spend a couple of hours with me. So I really appreciate that. Now this chappy is backflowing a lot, which is not cool. So bye bye for now. Yeah, river manipulation in this game is, and it's not a joke. So let's let these catch up. That's true. Have you caught up yet? Nope. Doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Come on. Let's go. 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 Will you make it? Actually, hang on. This might be my fault. Here we go. It is my fault. The ground is elevating. It should actually be all the way down. There you go. You've made your way easier. Go forth and prosper. In fact, all of you. All of this. Let's make it flow smoother, shall we? Here we go. Much better. Hey, Rory. Long time. Sorry, people. The last 2 weeks, the week before I was sick, was I? I was definitely sick last week. Well, let me not say I was sick. I was not really. Well, I was sick, but I was recovering. But I didn't have much of a decent sounding voice. I sounded like a hungry pig underwater. It was horrifying. So I decided, let me save your ears and rather postpone. Alright, so the water has filled up. So this is enough to push all the way. Oh, wow. I didn't think this flow was going to get here. That's amazing. I like your game in arranging the city. Looks very nice and realistic. Big fan from me. May the Lord Jesus be with you, and you are always giving help. Evan Walker, thank you so much. Those are very, very kind words. May he also continue to be with you and protect you and keep you safe. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. A to R, was that question directed at me? Because I might have missed it. Do you mind posing the question again and just at me so that it stands out nice and big? Water is not wet. Hello. Welcome. How are you doing, the person with the best name in the world? Hi SG, what did I miss? Where is our town? Our town is gone. It's been snowballed. It was avalanche. It hit it. The whole town got wiped away, and now we're having to rebuild all of it again. I kid pretty. Look, I wasn't in the mood to build today. Today I was feeling like doing something completely different. So I thought I would do some map building, and I decided I'll do a Snowfall map this time around, since I've never done a Snowfall map before. So that's where we are at. High Speed Patrol, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And a big hey you back at you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What is DKK? I don't know what DKK is. What currency is that? For my own curiosity. I don't know what DKK is. Most important question of the day. Do you prefer spa videos, lawn care videos, or car wash videos the most? Oh, I guess I have to pick one. Well, if I have to pick one, my lawn is a complete disaster. Suppose if I watched lawn care videos, that will help. Spa videos, don't think that's really my thing. Or car wash videos. Well, I do wash my car from time to time. But given these three options, I'll choose lawn care video simply because I would really love to know how to take care of my lawn so that my lawn is green. Because right now my lawn is a beautiful golden brown with massive patches of sand, which is the bane of my existence. So there you go. Most important answer of the day, lawn videos. Crash, not wash. Did I read that? Okay, yeah, definitely not car crash videos. I'm not for car crash videos. The fact that I drive a car, I don't want to see all the potential things that will happen to my poor body if I ever got into a car crash. So I'll rather not see it. Thank you. High speed patrol. It's Denmark. Oh, the Danish krona. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it, everybody. All right, so water is flowing. Hey, water is not wet. Look at that. The non-wet water is currently flowing. Any cool? Oh, snap. Let's get, okay, let's do this. I want to get rid of that. Boop, 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 boop. Why are you taking so long? Oh, okay, it's the ground. Okay, so we don't divert the river, or we don't split the river, let me rather say. We have one simple river that flows through. Okay. Okay, cool, that works. We'll do that. It is rather big though. I don't like its size. I think it's too big. I want to make it smaller. Did you do all the maps you played, bro? Flow B, yes. Every single map I always build from, or every map I've built from the ground up. And I tend to what's the word? I don't use height maps or anything like that. I kind of just wing it like I'm doing now, and then try and make it as best as I can. So as a result, my maps might not be the most realistic looking, but they definitely end up looking like what I want them to look for what I want to build, I suppose. I love putting maps together from the ground up. I think it's an aspect of the game that not too many people dedicate time to, because it is cumbersome. I mean, it's a it's a process, right? It's a real process to get maps looking any kind of decent. It really is a labor of love. You really have to want to do it. But I think the map making side of this does not get enough love. It's something that I enjoy, so why not do a bit more of that? I kind of figured. So now that we're starting to get the land looking a little bit more like what we want, or now that the river is flowing, we can start flattening out the terrain around the river, because right now the height difference is quite a lot. So I want certain areas to be slightly flatter, and then other areas it will kind of elevate up towards the mountains. But again, I don't like to use the what's this thing? I try not to use the level tool to the point where it's just completely flat, because you end up with unrealistic looking results. I think, in my opinion, you end up with unrealistic looking results. So, ooh, what's happening here? Why is this going so low? Oh, can this go even lower? Oh wow, it can even go lower. That's amazing. Let's see. Did I do? Yes, I did. Did you win Map Builder on Steam, or am I mistaken? What's that? I don't know what Map Builder on Steam is, so I guess I didn't win it. Lawn Care Juggernaut has some great lawn care videos for you then. Lawn Care Juggernaut, I'll remember that and I'll have a look at it. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate the donation. Thank you. I can never say thank you enough. Like, I never know when I've said enough thank yous because I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Chris. Hello, Sang. I probably just mutilated your name there. I'm so sorry. But hello. Evan Walker, you're welcome. I slept first because in Indonesia it was 3:57 in the morning. Thank you. See you soon. I'll be waiting for the latest content of City Skylines from you. Thank you, Evan. If you're going to bed, have a good night. I hope you have a peaceful night's sleep. Catch you in the next stream, hopefully. When you're detailing a building or an embankment, what do you use for inspiration? What do I use for inspiration? My overactive imagination. Look, I try to take inspiration from the real world, right? So when I'm out and about, I'm always looking around to see how things are, to see if it's something that is reproducible in City Skylines, if it's something that I can build, if it's something that I think is either nice enough to build, or I want to do more of ugly enough to build, right? Because some areas of cities really are just complete disasters. And that's the realism of it. So I take a lot of inspiration from what I see in the real world. Nature detailing is, I assume that's what you mean by embankment. I'm just going to assume that's what you mean by embankment is something that I just love to see a mix of foliage working together. So in my neighborhood, for example, there's like a ton of trees. My neighborhood just has trees galore, and that's why you find a lot of my neighborhoods are extremely green, because that's what I see every day, and I like that. I love the greenery around me. Like, even where I stay alone, I've got a ton of trees in my yard. So yeah, I try to take inspiration from the real world as much as possible and just draw from that, I suppose. Oh man, getting the what is this? Okay, getting all of these areas to be at the right height is going to take me ages. But let's cheat. I know I said I don't generally like to do this, but let's cheat. So at least the starting tile should have nice water flowing through it. So that's good. When you start your build, you can dump your sewage here, you can suck your water from here, and you should be fine. You don't contaminate your city's water supply or pollute your city's water supply. If you swap this around, then you will definitely pollute your city's water supply. Okay. Now, what's interesting about the Snowfall map, I find that when you're building on your regular maps, your temperate maps or tropical maps or whatever, you generally can achieve a lot of detail by placing down the resources with things like your farmlands, your ore and oil stuff. That just makes the whole place look so much better. But when you don't have that here, what do you do? Hang on, let's see something. Actually, I want to see what these look like. Oh, fancy that. I did not know this was possible. I can have green spaces even. Ooh, that gives ideas. Okay, so I don't see anything with oil. That's like nothing happening. Like the ground texture is not changing at all. I don't know if this is the map theme that just doesn't have a texture for the oil or what, but and ore also has nothing. Okay. So if this if this map theme doesn't have textures for those, I might have to switch and find another map theme, because that's not cool. I expected to see some change in ground texture. Let's put these kind of do that. Okay, it's flat enough to build on, but at least there's some small kinks here and there. What I like to do when I'm done with everything is to actually go back to this map, switch to this brush, and then add things like this. So just small little elevation areas. But this is usually the stuff that I do like right at the end, so that when you go down to the ground level, you have realistic bumps, you know, in the ground. But anyway, that's me. You know what I want to do actually? I want to try something. Let's see if... Okay, I got a bump here. Nah, let's not do that. I wanted to see if I could create like little... Or maybe from here, just create like a small little tributary that is forming but hasn't completely, you know, gone outwards. Let's do that. Let's use... So I wanted to kind of do be kind of let's see. For it to kind of spread out a little bit, like so. So it isn't really like a complete river, but it's enough to just be like, yeah. So something is happening here, and in time something will happen there. Wait, that does not look very nice. If we kind of do that to you, make this area a little bit flatter, then do we get a slightly more? I don't know. Or maybe should we... What do you think? What do you guys think? No drinking poop water. Definitely no drinking poop water. And may I say, you do a superb job with all the detailing. Your videos never disappoint. Thank you very much, Metro Titan. Oh, I didn't see Error Gaming saying goodbye. But have a good night's sleep, Error Gaming. Hope to catch you in the next one. Are you going to fight avalanches with artillery? What? What artillery? Okay, so that's sufficient space to build. You build a decent sized city or small town, snowy town. I want to try and build something like a small town. But like, I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Let's just try and get rid of this flat top. Like I said earlier, I want this to be like a mountain. I want it to be a bit of a range. Right, but these are still going to meet each other. So they've got to meet each other in a very specific way for this to actually work out. Interesting. A2R Gaming using a field howitzer to cause smaller avalanches to protect the nearby area in Alaska. How is that? So they cause a smaller avalanche so that big avalanches don't occur? Is that the aim? One thing that would look nice is a small forest by one of the mountain ranges. Noted, Metro Titan. If possible, to create a few independent lake like fishing ponds. Sounds good. We can definitely do that. Noted, Metro Titan. We by no means anywhere near like individual detailing, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see how it's all going to pan out. But the one thing I like about these mountains is the jagged edges that they have. So we're definitely going to try and get as many jagged edges in as we can. There's the huge ditch in here. A2R, if you wanna share a link, just jump on the Discord server if you can, and post it there. I will definitely grab it and give it a check. Okay, link to the Discord server is in the description, I think. I hope. I don't know if I put it in the description of these videos. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. Okay. This is really a practice run to see how this is going to shape up. But this is definitely not the approach I want to take, because this is not turning out as I envision. So you know what I want to do? I want to go off to a different point, and I want to start off by making you smooth. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to actually get that jagged edge that I'm looking for without killing myself. So if I can do like super hard passes first of all. Or should I say big passes? Can I then? So let's see. Okay. Trying to see what's the best way to get the look that I'm going for. So this really is trial and error right now as I try to figure this out. What if I use a bigger brush and push all of you back a bit? Because if I do that, I can use a slightly bigger brush. Too big, to pull you out and send you down a specific way. Okay, so that can go that way. Which then allows this me to bring the point where these two meet a different side, and then elevate you to a point. Okay, I think I like how these two are meeting better. Because now I can... Oh, this is too strong. I can do this brush is too strong, too small. I mean, we can do that. So, oh, I can actually bring these down. I can actually bring this down. Shrink the brush a little bit and bring this also down. Maybe push back a little bit on these. A slightly more jagged edge, and then we can try and bring these jagged edges out to the side. Okay, you need to come out a little bit more. Oh man. I need to sort out how the top part, how all of this meets here. So this can actually become a proper peak, right? So I think if this actually becomes a proper peak, and then these all feed off of that peak, it will work out a lot better. But the peak also needs to blend out nicely. Its main direction should be in the direction of the mountain range. Okay, I've been very quiet. Sorry, I just wanted to kind of figure out what I was doing there. Mountain is looking great. Thanks, Metro. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like trying to figure out how's the best way to actually approach this building of it. It's actually quite challenging if you're not just importing height maps. To get the right look it's wow. I think that's the best word I can use. It's wow. And imagine having to carve this amount of detail out into the entire mountain range. Because I do want these to be very, very sharp, very jagged. So for them to have things like this, so points where it's like little peaks like that, and then they come down. So from these peaks, we have these jagged edges that flow off of it and come down. Ugh, that does not look nice. So there's still quite a lot that we need to do to actually properly figure out exactly how this works. I think if I shrink the brush and it's much thinner, I can get a much a much jaggier look. Yeah, I can definitely get a much jaggier edge to all of the mountains. Okay, it's a start. Now I need to be able to get this type of edging right on like big mountain ranges. So getting the brush balance of big, or the right size brush to the mountain range size, is where the challenge is going to lie. A to R, what an off topic. Thank you very much, A to R. I will definitely check that out. Rishav, hey, do you ever see yourself building in a map with rolling hills rather than such abruptly hilly, for the lack of a better term, maps? What do you mean by rolly hills? I don't quite understand. Rolling hills, I don't quite understand. Without mountains, but just like small, like let's just like little hills that just exist like that, kind of spreading out all over the place. Is that what you mean? Something like that. Rari, are there going to be any bears or moose on this map? I'm assuming that this map is located in the north part of the world. I don't know. Does the game allow for moose and bears? Oh, there's a moose. Oh no, that's not a moose. No, that is a moose. Isn't that a moose? I don't know. But we can definitely place one down. They obviously can't place down. Oh, you can place down elephants. Oh. Allows exotic wildlife to spawn on the map from this point. And this allows just general wildlife to spawn on this point. Well, we'll put some animals down. Let's see what spawns. Sorry, Rishav. Yes, I wasn't reading the chat at the time. Sorry, I got distracted trying to just focus a bit on the mountains and how to work it out. But I'm reading chats now. Sorry about that. Okay, so from here, wait. SG will read the chat for sure. Usually checks back every few minutes or so. Oh, great. Thank you, Talanan. Actually, let's push back on you, because I do want you to be sharp. The way this area is, I want... What if I have... How does that meet up? That is interesting. Bro, where are you based? I am in South Africa. So I know nothing about like snowy mountains and stuff. Hey, I am proper winging it. Okay, so if I peek out here again, I'm just trying to let me do this. Ooh, no, let's do that. Aha, great. So if that's going to happen that way, then this hill, this part needs to come in and meet up at some point. And you definitely need to have a piece that goes down. So that definitely has a piece that goes down. And I think this can be bigger and wider. I don't like the way this part is shaping up. I feel it should have a little bit more, I don't know, life. See what I'll do about you. But for now, let's decrease you, and let's get this slightly more jagged, shall we? Okay, and then you can even have, we can have that. Too big. Shrink and divert it a little bit. There we go. Can divert this a little bit. And this, as it comes down here, I'll actually split it. So that's the base. So proud, me too. Never thought I've got friends who are professional. I like you on this game. I thought South Africans never tolerate such simulations. Again, I respect everything, G. About keep it up. Thanks, Gazel. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Thank you. Doggy woof woof bark bark. I love that name. I'm finally back. I haven't checked the channel for so long. Missed you. Welcome back, Doggy woof woof bark bark. This name is going to compete with Water Is Not Wet for best name in chat. Doggy woof woof bark bark. I love it. I love it. That is an awesome name. Awesome name. You used to be Tom Brady. Ah, okay. Will it be wrong if I say I like your new name better? Welcome back. Doggy woof woof bark bark. That's such a nice name. Let's pull down. Oh, this is going to be hectic range. Okay, so we've got to get this. We've got to get this right. Gotta get this right. So this has to split. Okay. And then you just go away. Alright, you just go away. You just go away. I think you can just completely go away. Okay, so if this is going to come, it needs to be much bigger. So it needs to come out a little bit more from all edges. Tom Brady, I definitely remember that name from previous streams. Doggy woof woof. Bark bark. I love it. I love the name. Good night and good mood to all. Sanctum Gamer, hello. Hello, Game Master Productions. How are you doing on this wonderful, I don't know, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are? How are you? I trust you are well, well, well. So if this area is nice and sharp, boom, 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 boom. So no area is complete, hey? Just for the record. Me moving away from an area does not mean it is done. We will be coming back to all of these places as we work out the techniques to actually make each of them look better and better and better, hopefully. Hopefully we're going to learn a lot about mountain range carving over the next couple of streams. I think that this is better. I think this is definitely better than what we've done so far. At least this side anyway. I'm not entirely sold on this side just yet. I think it's because I don't really know how jagged or non-jagged I want this area to look. But I do want it to be, I think I want it to be very jagged, considering it's quite a rocky face, right? So I think it should look very jagged. It's night in my country. We have 11 time zones. 11 time zones. Ah, so where are you? Russia? I think Russia has that many time zones, right? Game Master Productions? Russia spans such a vast area of the northern hemisphere. Sorry for the bad English. I am not everything. Understand, but the language of this wonderful game is not difficult. Hey, I can make out what you're saying, and that's all that matters. I think we're getting a winning formula on how to build these mountains. I think this area is a lot more realistic. The way it's shaped up around here. I quite like how this area has shaped out. I think this is looking much better. So we will actually flatten out this area a little bit, because I don't think this area is the hunkiest of dories. What am I saying? You made nice videos. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. I don't like how this area has turned out at all. So what I want to do is, I'm not really sure I'm going to fix this. Huh. Maybe this could be a little, or maybe we'll put the lakes further down. We'll see. But let's just get rid of this area. Ooh. Well, there's an idea. An idea just came to me. If I shrink this. You love the hunkiest of dories. Great term. Oops. I am glad you like it. When something is hunky-dory, it is also generally funkadelic. Two of my loved terms. I look like it looks like the Appalachian Mountains. I do not know those mountains, but I will definitely check them out. Maybe I can get some inspiration from them. So this does not have to be, it actually doesn't have to go too far, hey? We could actually allow it to ooh, too big. We can actually just allow it to taper out here. And then do the same to you. Just like that. Ooh, no, this area is too sharp. I think that's better. Still not the best. Still not the best, especially in terms of how this area has turned out, but let's see if we can flatten it out a little bit. Maybe it will look a bit better. Yeah, it looks a lot, I think it looks a lot better. We can also kind of flatten out this area a little bit. So this is quite a big range, right? So I would want this one to maybe be a bit bigger and allow it to come out also a lot further. And then actually let's let it kind of elevate Yeah, I want to let it elevate around here so that it's formed like a small little peak on its own, and then we can then taper that out and have it kind of be like it is branching out to the end. But I think this can go a tad bit further out. And even this one can go out a little bit here. And then we can send you also out a little bit. And let me shrink this. This reminds me of the Black Mountain Range, not far from where I live. The Black Mountain Range sounds dangerous. Every time you hear names like that, like there's this place in the Eastern Cape that we used to drive over. The Eastern Cape is it's a province here in South Africa. Suppose in US terms, it's a state. And there's this road. It's called Devil's Neck. And as you're driving on it, it's like, I don't know, hundreds of meters to your left down an embankment, another hundreds of meters down another on the other side. It is scary. So when I hear the name Black Mountains, I just think, ooh, ominous. I could be completely wrong. Metro, Titan, I could be completely wrong. Ooh, okay, yes, let's do this. And then let's just bring up this area to kind of close it all off. I'm thinking of bringing this even further out. And shrink you. Shrink you. Then we can make you a lot better. Some points of the range are scary if you're driving through it. I knew it. A mountain range does not have a name like that without some scary parts. Maybe. Yeah, okay. And this area can carve in. I think we can have one more this side. Can have one more this side. And we can thin it out so that you have a nice jagged edge. Then continue that out to the landscape. And as it meets the landscape, it can kind of do that. And this side and that side. Okay, and then I think around here, what I want to do is I want to make it look like so. So it's kind of like a slightly flatter area of the mountain. Well, not flat per se, but there's just a slight something there. I think this is looking better. I think this is looking much better. I think we slowly getting the hang of how I'm going to carve out those mountains. What do you think, chat? Is it looking something? Is it getting... Does it look semi-realistic at least as a foundation to build off of? I'm liking the way it's at least turning out. I want to see what these trees look like once you start placing them down. Do they have... They got snow on them. They got snow on them. Whoop whoopie doo. Whoopie. Do all these get snow on them? I wonder. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I like it. It's like a wobbling snow thingamabob. But it's going to be cool to put like forests and stuff all around. Oh, I'm so gonna... Oh, I can't wait till we're doing the foliage detailing. Oh, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, I better watch what I say. Next thing I know, YouTube is going to say copyright strike and it demonetizes my video because I hummed a song that it recognized. I think this is gonna come together very nicely with these. Once we start doing forests, and I'm gonna go all out. I'm not going to care about the tree limits. I am just going to blast trees all over this place to make sure that it's a nice rich area. People, I have not saved anything, so let's save something. Let's take a screenshot of you that will serve as my screenshot for now. And we are going... This map is going to need a name at some point. So for now, I am just going to call it my Snowfall map, since I have never done a Snowfall map before. And boom, save. I have saved. Achievement unlocked. Brrr. Hey, I just got an achievement. This is the first time I've ever built a Snowfall map. I don't think it showed on screen, but I got an achievement, which is a first for me. I want to take some screenshots. I want to make sure that I get at least 1 or 2 screenshots that I can show at the end of the video. Hey, hang on. You see this thing? As soon as I never actually realized this till like recently. As soon as you go into like the cinematic camera mode, it stops. What's the thing? It actually starts changing the day-night cycle, which is not something that you necessarily want, because you're sitting there and just see the whole map starting to get dark, and you're like, but what's happening? Like, you can see it when the shadows are actually moving. Is this series in future also only be on the stream? I am not sure. So I've got 2 cities right now that are videos only. I've got 1 city that is what's the term? That is live stream only. So I'm thinking that maybe this one will be a mix, right? If I feel like creating a normal video, I create a normal video. If I feel like streaming it, I stream it. So we'll keep it lightweight, similar to the River Valley. So not too heavy on mods, so that if we want to stream it, we can stream it, and if I create a video from it, it's not like the end of the world, right? It still works out, it's still cool, it's still fine. So let's see. The thing also is, I haven't honestly decided yet whether I am going to build a city on this. It's not a decision I've made just yet. I definitely think I want to, because I want to have, what's this thing, like a variety of stuff that I do. So I am thinking of building a city on it, but nothing is guaranteed. So that will have to be in time. In time, we'll see whether or not we actually build a city on it. I'll definitely love to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will definitely love to, just so that I have some variety in the stuff that I do. So like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, that I want to do more things on the channel, right? Not just the usual cities builds. I want to do things that are slightly more short-lived, even if it's a once-off build, if it's something that's happens over maybe 2 builds, 3 builds, just a variety. Keep myself, I suppose, entertained as well, because there are times when I don't feel like building in any of my current cities, and I just want to do something completely different. So I want to try and toss stuff like that in and see how it goes. But yeah, that's it. I think I've got a couple of screenshots. I want to put them all up so that at least I have something play out at the end. But otherwise, I think we will be calling it a stream. I think it was nice for me to do something very different today. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time now, so I am glad I had the chance to do it. I hope you all enjoyed it and you do not mind the switching around of things a bit today. And yeah, it was awesome. It was fun. And I'm definitely looking forward to finishing this map. All right, people. Does anybody have any final questions for me before we call it a stream? Let me just jump and pull up chat. Oh, I think it's been good. I don't know whether I'm going to do this, if I'm going to continue this map build next week or during the week, or if we'll just go back to River Valley next week, but we'll see how it goes. I will let you all know on the Discord server or post something on YouTube. Yes, I have a question. What is your favorite animal? What's my favorite animal? I like the lion. And my reason for liking the lion is because if you think about it, the lion is actually not the biggest animal in the jungle. But when it comes, just by sheer presence, the aura that it gives off, the confidence that it has, makes every other animal afraid of it. I love that about the lion. And you see that even in cats. Cats are like, they come into your house and they take over. They're like, I am the king of this place. So yeah, the lion is my favorite, purely because of that confidence that it exudes. That's making it the king of the jungle. There you go. Meech, hi Meech, you arrived just as we are about to leave. Chris, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Hopefully so indeed. Hopefully so indeed. Jolie, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care as well. Catch you. Hopefully I'll definitely catch you also in the next stream. Rary, you should put lions on River Valley then. I should put lions. Are there lions? If there are lions available in the game, I'll definitely put it. Maybe I'll dig on the Steam Workshop and see if there are what's this thing? Lion spawn points or something like that I can get. Alright, everybody, thank you so much to those that donated. Talanan and what is it? Something Speedway. Is it Speedway? Speedway Nation. I think that was your name. Who donated as well. High Speed Patrol. That's it. High Speed Patrol. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. How much hours have I got in cities? Meech, I have about 15,000 hours, which is honestly ridiculous. More hours than is needed. Thrown away so much of my life. But yeah, I think a lot of those were also of the game just running in the background. I think in total I've probably been building for a good 8,000 to 9,000 of those. So I've spent a lot of time in this game. Yeah, too much time. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who donated. And I hope to catch you all in the next stream, which should hopefully be next week Saturday or sometime during the week. So just keep an eye out. I'll definitely communicate it. Thank you all. Have yourself a very, very, very good morning, afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, everybody.